There was a king of the name of Arthur. He went hunting with his friend. On the way, he found a wounded man. He took him to the castle, but Merlin was already there. He said only the bravest man could heal this man. And nobody could. And he came in with a squire. And he said, let this man have a go. And the man healed him. And Merlin asked, could Lancelot be a knight of the Round Table? Yay!
There was a knight. He had only been a knight for one day. Had to prove himself worthy of being one. So he rode to a town on his horseback. He came to a magical tower. In that tower was poor Princess Elaine. She was in a tub of boiling hot water. No other knight could save her except for Sir Lancelot. He climbed the tower and woo! She was saved. The whole town was so happy. He asked him to go and kill the dragon. He found the dragon under a big rock. It was a fierce battle, but with one mighty blow, Sir Lancelot killed him. The whole town was happy again. The King Pelles was so happy that he asked Sir Lancelot to come stay with him.
There was once a knight called Lancelot, and he served Arthur, King of Britain, at the Round Table. As soon as he was knighted, he went on a hilarious adventure. And this adventure took him to a magical town ruled by King Pelles. There were his faithful daughter, Elaine, was trapped in a tower by Morgana Le Fay in a boiling hot water in a tub. No knight could succeed saving this woman, but only Lancelot could do it. So he went up to the tower and rescued her. The king knew that this knight was no ordinary knight, so he went to slay a dragon which was terrorizing the people of this land. With his mighty strength, he pulled off the rock which was blocking him from the dragon, which was terrorizing these poor people. So there was a fierce battle, and he tried to stop it, but it wouldn't work. But with one mighty blow, it killed the dragon. Yes.
Arthur was happy with his knights, but there was still one table left round the table. The land was damp and bare. No one, and the lost treasure wasn't found. Then, one day, all the doors shut and locked, as an old man appeared, and a red knight, as gazing out from the mist, golden letters appeared as they wrote, Sir Galahad. King Arthur was very happy to see his round table was finally complete. Sir Lancelot was very surprised to see the Princess Elaine's son, who happened to be Lancelot's son too. So he took Galahad to a floating stone with a sword stuck inside. He pulled the sword from the stone, but still no shield. So Sir Lancelot took Galahad to an abbey where a shield was. Lots of knights tried to take the sword and return it, but many died. The man who was at the abbey let Galahad take the shield, and he came back to Camelot unchallenged. As the knights took their seat at the round table, a big beam of light came out of nowhere, and a holy grail came from the mist. The knights watched as the grail disappeared. Merlin came in and said, "This is the quest for the Holy Grail."
Arthur was a knight of the Round Table. He went off hunting with one of his friends and found a wounded knight. This knight could not be healed, but he could only be saved by the bravest knight around. Back at Camelot, trumpets sounded outside of the doors, and Merlin entered in with a young squire behind him. This squire was named as Lancelot of the Lake, and he tried to heal this wounded knight, and he succeeded. He became a knight of the Round Table.
Once there was a knight called Lancelot, and he wanted to prove himself worthy. So it was his first day as a knight, and he was ready. And then he came to a magical village, and that overcome that was a tower. And in that tower was a lovely, beautiful princess called Elaine. She was trapped by a lady, an evil lady called Morgan Le Fay. Ha ha ha! And she trapped her because Princess Elaine was so beautiful, and she was jealous. So Lancelot was climbing up, and then he rescued Princess Elaine, and then he went back down, and then he was so grateful to be in the village. He got asked to slay a dragon, and that dragon was a fire-breathing dragon. And he stole sheep and children. And so he went to see that dragon. He moved the rock. And then when he moved it, he saw that dragon. It was tough killing him. And finally, he killed that dragon. And when he killed him, everybody cheered, woohoo! And he got asked to stay after his wound.